teach I gave, and probably a little bit of the repeat if you've already saw some of that over there. But now I am in my own surroundings, and I have notes here to just go through with all of you. And I wanted to talk a little bit about inflammation. What is it, and how can you remove it, and what does inflammation do to you when it's in your body? So, like I said in the other thing, the other live I did today was inflammation is, we all know signs of redness, swelling, tenderness, pain associated with inflammation that you can see externally on your body. If you get bit by a bug, if you are having forms of like cellulitis or something that occurs on your body, you can see the redness, the swelling, the tenderness, the pain you can feel. But little do you know that it happens inside your body, the same thing, and it's generally caused by the foods that we eat. Not only is it caused by the foods that we eat, but it is also caused by bacteria and your body's natural immune response to inflammation in your body will cause the redness and the swelling in your body. So what I want to talk about today is how can you remove the inflammation from your body? Now, inflammation causes heart disease, Alzheimer's, cancers, rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune diseases. They label them autoimmune because they just don't know where the root cause of the illness is. And I'm very passionate about finding the root cause of an illness that is causing your discomfort, your disease, whatever it is. Get to the root cause. What is causing that? Treat that. Don't just give it a pill and give it a Band-Aid, okay? Find out what is causing your problem. Peel away the layers and get to the root cause of it. So I'm going to start now. As you know, I had problems with high cholesterol, and little did I know that it was causing inflammation in my body and was causing aches and pains and whatever it could be within my body. And I'm not saying I'm 100% without some of those things, because I am only human and you are too. So just know that when we take care of our bodies, then you have a better chance, okay? And I want you to know that it's so simple to help remove the inflammation from your body with nutrition and diet, okay? So I want to talk a little bit about the anti-inflammatory food pyramid, which is what I follow in my life. And the FDA food pyramid is completely different. You can look this up. I will have this available on my page. I just printed a copy so you could see the food pyramid and how it's laid out. And you will notice that it's completely different from the FDA diet, okay? I will post that below here so you can see that. If you're really interested, Dr. Andrew Weil is the one that I follow, his anti-inflammatory diet, and that's what I teach all my coaching clients. So you can definitely get that information off of his website, or you can just get it below, whatever it is that you want to do. So what we want to talk about is removing the inflammation that food has played in your body. Hi, Yvonne. Glad you're listening. Hi, Diana. Glad you're here. So inflammation, okay, is, like I said, caused from the foods we eat, okay, basically, and how we take care of our bodies. You need to have exercise. You need to have the right diets. And you need to have the correct alignment with your mind, body, and spirit. It all plays a major part. If you want to remove, sorry about the phone call, guys. Can't help that. If you want to remove the inflammation from your body, then my suggestion is to follow this food pyramid. So on the bottom line of this food pyramid, which is the anti-inflammatory food pyramid, we're going to talk about the very bottom line, which is here. The main staple of your diet is whole foods, fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. Okay, you want to have at least 4 to 5 servings a day of either, or 3 to 4 fruits, 4 to 5 of vegetables. And I'm talking whole, so I'm talking as close to organic as you can get would be great. I know, like where I live in this part of the world, it's not like I can get fruits during the winter time. So frozen's okay, flash frozen's better. Just want to make sure that there's nothing added to the fruit itself. You don't want any sugars added to them. When you eat this way, you are producing your body into a more alkaline state. And we need a perfect pH balance within our body. You want to get in the perfect area between acidity and alkalinity. And when you eat more of the vegetables, then you're getting more of an alkaline state. And disease and inflammation cannot live in your body when your body is in this state. Okay, cancers cannot grow, cancers cannot thrive, arthritis cannot flourish. So this is what you want to have. Okay, autoimmune diseases cannot live in this environment. You want to put your body in this state of perfect alignment in order to cut out the inflammation in your body that is causing disease and illness. So you want to eat 4 to 5 servings of fruit and vegetables. Hi, Sheila. Welcome in. And fruits. And if you're diabetic, I don't want you to worry about eating the fruits, okay? Because you need fruit in your diet, okay? You may not need tropical fruits such as oranges, pineapples, bananas, stuff like that, but you need berries. You need strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. Those berries will not increase your glucose levels. They will not increase the sugar within your bloodstream. Some of the tropical foods may, although they're natural sugars, they may. You want to stay away from the sugars that are put in your food. So you want to stay away from processed foods, okay? And you want to eat more of the whole foods in your diet, okay? I don't want to see you picking up packaged fruit that's had sugar added to it, or stuff, I want you to read the labels, okay? If you have to get it, I want you to read labels and make sure there's no fructose corn syrup, there's no molasses added, there's no sugar added, okay? Those are the kind of things I want you to stay away from. I want you to eat the whole foods. I can't stress this enough. When you eat the whole foods, you're getting nothing but the 100% nutrients that your body needs, and you're cutting down on inflammation. The next level on our pyramid are whole cracked grains, pasta, yes, I did say pasta, and beans and legumes. And if some of you know, I just came back from Costa Rica. It was wonderful. And the staple in their diet is rice and beans, okay? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm not kidding. That's why Costa Rican people live to be 120. Yeah, not like us here, okay? They live a long time because of the foods that they eat, okay? And I'm sure, different areas in the country would be different, but I can't stress enough how the whole foods is what you need in your diet. Now, the beans and legumes will give you the protein. There are a lot of vegetables that do have protein. Beans and legumes do. Your whole cracked grains, I want to say you want to think about rice, okay? Basmati rice is one great grain to have. You want to stay away from white flour, okay? You want to stay away from that stuff. You want to get as whole as you can. I can't stress that enough, okay? To reduce the inflammation in your body. Hi, Christy, welcome in. So 3 to 5 servings of whole cracked grains a day. Pasta, I did say pasta. There's a lot of pastas out there. If you make your own pasta, you can. I've made it with my daughter-in-law. It's pretty simple to do. You can make your own pasta, and if you don't, you can pay attention to the flour that's used in that pasta when it's created. Stay with quinoa flour. Stay with things that are not going to cause inflammation in your body. You can eat that 2 to 3 times a week. You want to cook it al dente, though. You do not want to cook it till it's soft. You want to reduce the the sugar load that you get in your body and the glucose that is released. And if you cook it al dente, then you're not going to get the sugars that you get if you really cook it through till it's like mushy, okay? Like most people do here. And you want to limit the amount that you get. You know, half a cup. That's all you need, really, is a half a cup. We eat way too much. Way too much. So a half a cup is good. And beans and legumes, and I cannot stress that enough, okay? You get your protein, and the benefits of decreasing the inflammation, okay? The next one I want to talk about on this level is healthy fats. And when I say healthy fats, I'm talking about raw walnuts, raw almonds, I'm talking about hemp seeds, I'm talking about flax seeds, avocados. They're a great source of healthy fats. And I'm talking about coconut oil, extra virgin coconut oil, and extra virgin olive oil. Those are the only 2 fats that you should be cooking with, okay? And the reason being is because you're getting the best in the fat category, which you need fat in your diet, and you're not increasing the inflammation in your body when you use these. Okay, so those are the only 2 fats you want. I do have a pantry list. You can go to elizabethsampson.com/get it. Sign up and get my free pantry list. That's what I give my clients that I'm coaching. You know, there's extra things to add on it. It's just the basic pantry list for staples of what you should have in your pantry, and remove all the other things. Okay, the next is on this pyramid is fish and seafood. And Alaskan salmon is by far the best. Sockeye salmon has the most omega-3s. And they can't farm sockeye salmon because of what they eat. So you're not going to see farm-raised sockeye salmon. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of sockeye salmon, only because I don't like the skin on my salmon. But you get used to it. You get used to it. The recommended dose is 2 to 6 times a week. And I will tell you, I've had 4 to 5 days where I eat salmon. And I just love salmon. So if you can't get the non-farm raised salmon, which I do suggest, you can have the other farm raised, but I would limit that, and I would not have it as much as you can with the wild salmon, because they do add things that our bodies don't need. So if you can't get it, maybe even stay away from it. But if you're going out to a restaurant, you really have no idea what they are serving you, unless it says. So that's a moment where you can ask them, or you can just have it and hope for the best. Either way. The next on it is whole soy foods. I'm not a huge soy fan, so I don't add soy into my diet. I'm not a tofu eater, a tempeh, or I'm not a huge soy. So this is where you have to make the food pyramid, especially for you and what you like, okay? And don't be afraid to do that, because we're all different, okay? And you're not gonna be the same as me, and your body's gonna need different things than me, and you have to know your body, okay? Next is cooked mushrooms, Asian mushrooms. The benefits that come with mushrooms, and if you don't like them, leave them out. But the benefits that come with them in reducing inflammation in your diet is astronomical. So you do want to eat them if you can, okay? So we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels on the food pyramid, if you can see that here again. I will post that below. You can get this off of my website too. I will put that there. Or you can just go to Dr. Andrew Weil's website and get it yourself and read about it. Yeah, so the next thing up is protein, other sources of protein, which you want to have 1 to 2 times a week. Now, what I'm talking about are eggs and meats, and I guess Dr. Andrew Weil does recommend like yogurt, if I could see this. He does recommend yogurt. I do not recommend dairy. I don't recommend any dairy products because of the problems with hormones that are placed in the dairy products and how they react and increase inflammation in our diet. So unless you're getting something that's made exclusively from you, I don't recommend commercial products when it comes to that. So if you want to choose good quality cheeses or eggs that are, you know where they come from, where the chickens are, you know that they're grass-fed, not grain-fed, because remember, you are what you ate. And you will get inflammation from anything like that. And I want to say, you know, I'm not a huge meat eater, but I do want to say you really want to limit your animal protein. You know, think about it, people. If like, I even say with dairy, like milk, if you were meant to drink cow's milk, then you would have been a little calf, okay? God would have made you a little calf and you're drinking cow's milk, okay? It's not something that's really it's something that we were taught to drink. You know, so I would say, you know, make your own almond milk, cashew milk, whatever you have to do, but coconut milk. Stay away from as many animal products as you can, because it only adds to the inflammation in your body and therefore will cause illness and disease, okay? Next, we're going to talk about the healthy herbs and spices, ginger, turmeric, garlic. These are wonderful things to have in your diet. You could cook with them. I mean, I could sprinkle turmeric in everything. You're never even going to taste it, you know, if you don't. But the benefits that you get from them are enormous. Last night I made my grilled beets. I put in there extra virgin olive oil, parsley, basil, oregano, garlic, what else? Paprika, you know, and I made a huge marinade and just put it over the top of the beets. Put them in aluminum foil, put them on the grill for an hour. Oh my God, they melt in your mouth. They were really, really good. So simple things like this that you can cook. And, you know, if not raw, cooked, definitely when they're raw, you get more of the nutrients than cooked. But cooked, you're going to get just as many if you don't add the bad things to the top of those products. Talk about tea. 2 to 4 cups a day is good. There's white green tea, oolong tea, which really does help with weight loss if you have that. If you don't have peppermint tea is another great tea. If you're an essential oil person like me and you have doTERRA oils, you can put a little bit of wild orange in your tea. You could put a little bit of peppermint, well, very little bit, like stick a toothpick in the peppermint and swirl it in your tea, because 1 drop of peppermint is like 28 cups of peppermint tea. But you do get the benefits of with essential oils. You get the benefits of the plant themselves. So if you don't have that, you can also just a drop of lemon in hot water and stir it around and drink that, okay? So tea is important. your supplements if you have, and then we're going to go off to 1 to 2 glasses of red wine. No more, okay? Red wine is very good for your heart, very good and for your body, and will help reduce your cholesterol on top of that. And if you're thinking, hey, where are my sweets, Elizabeth? Why can't I have sweets in this? Guess what, people? The very top of the pyramid, can you see it? Look, what is on there? Chocolate. Yes, dark chocolate. You want to have more than 70% cocoa in this. I'm not talking about milk chocolate. I'm not talking about sugar added. I'm talking about real good quality chocolate. I just came back from Costa Rica. I did a tour with coffee, chocolate, and sugar cane. And I found out that when the cocoa butter is removed, the healthy fats are removed from the chocolate, which some of these companies do, you're not getting those benefits of the chocolate. They substitute it with another fat that's not good for you. So look for good quality chocolate that has the cocoa butter in it. You want that fat in it, okay, to be healthy for you. And you could have what diet in the world is not, would you not follow if you could have red wine and chocolate? Hello? That is my kind of diet, okay? And you want to drink lots of water during the day, okay, along with your tea and your red wine or whatever it is. No, I'm not advocating drinking a lot of red wine, but I'm saying you can have that on the anti-inflammatory diet. It will help reduce the inflammation in your body and therefore create a better environment where disease cannot live, okay? And little tips, eat across the spectrum, okay? The color spectrum, the rainbow. Eat across, eat the reds and the oranges and the yellows and the greens and the blues and the indigos, violets. Eat all of that stuff, okay? And as much as you can during the day, because your body's going to love you for that, okay? You're going to reduce the inflammation in your body. You're going to not have illness and disease. I just want to tell you, when my cholesterol was high, here, I'm a registered nurse, somebody that thought, oh yeah, I eat healthy, okay? I'm sure you've all heard my story before. But when I first started eating this way, it took you could sit down for this one. Okay, sit down because you're gonna need this. My levels were all out of whack. It took me 2 weeks. 2 weeks eating this way to have a perfect low cholesterol, a high HDL, which is really good cholesterol, the low LDL, a great ratio, low triglycerides. It took 2 weeks of eating this diet. You can do this for yourself. You can set your body up for health, okay? You have to eat right. You have to exercise. And, okay, if all of you know me, I hula hoop and I do a power hoop, and you only need 10 minutes a day of that, okay? I run. I haven't done so in a little while, but you just need 10 minutes of exercise. Nutrition is 90%. If you can't tell I'm passionate about this, I don't know what. Nutrition's 90% of your health, okay? You need to eat correctly. You do not need the boxed foods, the bag foods, the breads that are processed. You don't need those foods. You need whole foods. You need to eat whole foods. Bottom line, if you don't like your vegetables, start putting them in your smoothies. If you don't like a banana or fruits, hide them, put them in things, And if you really despise something, like, I'm not a huge fan of soy, sorry. But if you don't like it, leave it out. Leave it out of your diet. Eat the things you love, but eat them and start with the whole foods. And you're not going to crave the bad foods, or you're not going to crave the pizza or whatever it is when your body is in perfect alignment. When your body has the nutrients it needs, you're not going to crave the ice cream. You're not going to crave the milk chocolate. You're not going to crave that stuff when your body's in perfect alignment. Okay, so that's my teach for today. I will put this below the food pyramid for you. You can get go to my website if you want, elizabethsampson.com. You can get the pantry list. I highly recommend. Those are things that I have in my pantry and staples for your pantry. And again, if you don't like something, leave it out. But just try today to just change one thing and get yourself towards an anti-inflammatory diet. And you will thank yourself later when you don't have the problems with illness and disease, and you don't have diabetes, and you don't have Alzheimer's, and you don't have cancer, okay? You will thank yourself. So thank you, everybody, for stopping in. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them below. I'll see if I can answer them. Or, email me or go over to my website and contact me. Whatever it is, message me. Whatever it is you want to do, you want to find out a little bit more about this, definitely. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. I'm so glad you were here to listen to this. It's not every day I can get on, but this is Wellness Wednesdays, and this is for my Wellness Warriors on this page. So please share this out with anybody that you know can benefit from this. And if anybody's interested in learning more, they are definitely can come over to my website, elizabethsampson.com. Sign up for my ebook at elizabethsampson.com/author. Those are, I think there's, 13 to 17 something recipes in there that jump-started me on my healing journey, that they can definitely help you. So try the anti-inflammatory diet and see where it gets you. Okay, everybody, thank you for stopping in. I love you all. Mwah! Have a great day. Bye.